The Act Man, one of the most slimy, virtue signaling, spineless people out there. The Act Man will do absolutely everything just to be on the right side of history. He will say anything that the masses will agree to, and that's literally all he is. A complete, baseless hypocrite with no spine. And let's just take a trip down memory lane. How he absolutely at no point did say anything bad about Dr. Disrespect until the point where Doc himself admitted to everything, and then it's gonna conclude with a video where the Act Man says, I knew it all along! From the first moment I knew that he was Batman. And this whole thing that the Act Man has done is just it's just poetry, honestly, because it starts even before Doctor Disrespect. Let me give you a context to what kind of person the Act Man truly is. I know how it is to have women throw themselves at me, says the MF arrested for trafficking. LOL with a bunch of O's and capitalized. So you know that's big true. Yeah, bro, they throw themselves at you because they didn't give them a choice. The Act Man loves to say innocent until proven guilty, but not unless obviously he doesn't like you, in which case guilty until proven innocent. Very cute, very cute. But again, this is just to contextualize what kind of person that we are dealing with here. There is nothing sacred. There's just the opinion of the masses, and that's being on the right side of any opinion ever given. So let's start off with all of the good stuff right here. It sure is popular these days to throw out baseless accusations against people with zero evidence, huh? This guy is a serial artist, by the way. Also, kind of a baseless accusation, I think. But again, that's just part of the course for, you know, how much of a person the Act Man is. Then we get to the Dr. Disrespect thing. And I don't know which is first, this tweet or this one. I don't know how Twitter works. This guy has done everything in his power to discredit himself, and his accusations is astonishing. What has he done? Well, not really too much. He's just taking advantage of the information that he has done. But again, since the Act Man likes Doc, this is obviously discrediting. This whole situation got me real pissed off, especially after seeing that happen to Pro Jared, and I'll be damned if fake accusations like this are gonna destroy another one. That's very strange. How do you know these accusations are fake? Aren't you a partial, you know, bystander here? Of course you're not. You're here to virtue signal. And by the way, this is happening at the point where Doc has already done his infamous "I did nothing wrong" tweet. I did not go to jail, and no wrongdoings were acknowledged tweet. But that obviously doesn't matter. That's not even the red flag for the Act Man. That is him saying a firm handshake no. If you genuinely believe the accusations, you're making them stop talking in riddles and vague platitudes and say what you want to say. If Doc truly is a predator, then show us that so we can get his ass in prison. The classic, oh, he did anything wrong, let's just put him in jail. Well, you completely do not believe any of this. You just want to sound reasonable to both sides. I thought, oh no, that's the wrong tweet. Doc, oh, no information provided, no DMs shown, no evidence revealed, no names or identities of the sources, articles put behind a paywall. This is nothing more than summary of what we already heard, except you have to pay to read this. This S is getting real old real fast. Doc is apparently a master escapist and a magician, like Houdini. Somehow there apparently exists the most damning evidence against him, and yet nobody can nail him with it. Truly a master escapist. Even a blind man can see on which side the Act Man is and what he believes. Hey, innocent until you're proven guilty, unless I don't like you. What a bold position to have here. What an absolutely bold position. And then Doc drops the truth bomb, and the Ant-Man's like, holy, ah! And now, the cream of the crop, boys. The cream of the crop.
What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here, and this is my final verdict on the Dr. Disrespect situation. As you might have seen, I've been pretty vocal about this on Twitter, and Doc has finally given us the truth. At long last, we know why he was banned, and it's not good. So first, I want to read this part where he says, it's the most important part of his tweet. Were there Twitch Whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. These were casual mutual conversations that...
Multiple ex-Twitch employees come out and say, yeah, this is true. No, none of that matters. It's just random second-hand, third-account accusations, like Asmongold said. None of this matters. None of this is credible. And now how things change.
Sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate. I've seen enough to catch a predator to know when somebody is using language to soften the blow, to downplay what actually happened. You know, it's a strategy.
Now he's a professional. Now he knows everything. Previously, when things like this happened, no. He's fine. He's fine. Now that he says, aha, I knew it. This all looks bad.
Where you can admit something you did that was terrible, but you can maybe make it seem not as bad as it actually is. So he's edited this tweet twice now, taking out the word minor individual and putting it back in, and he hasn't mentioned one very important detail. Did he know the age of the person prior to messaging them or while he was messaging them?
Not an excuse. How many times can we say this?
That's a glaring omission. Somebody who didn't know the person's age or that they were a minor, they would tell you. So there's no excuse for this, okay? Dr. Disrespect in 2017 was 35 and married. There's no excuse. You know better.
Look how the tide just shifts. He's a bad man now. Well, let's ignore the defense. Again, without YouTube, getting lucky on YouTube, I should honestly say, the Act Man is literally the guy who gets your drive-thru order wrong in McDonald's. There's nothing here.
So he's admitted it. He's admitted it. We have the answer. We have the evidence now. That evidence is a confession. Now, when people use the phrase innocent until proven guilty, there's two courts they're talking about, right? The actual court systems and the court of public opinion. The actual court systems found O.J. Simpson not guilty of a double murder. The court of public opinion did find him guilty. You and I know he did that shit. Dr. Disrespect has not been...
Look at how smart he is now. Look at how smart he is. All of these excuses. Oh, why didn't he then go to prison? Huh? If he did that, why didn't... All of this suddenly is out the window. You gotta love people like this. You just gotta love how spineless they are.
Been officially charged or...
It's all about just being on the right side of the opinion. Is it good? Is it bad? Doesn't even matter to them. It's just, hey, the masses say this is good, even though it's clearly evil and everyone's, for example, misguided. So, oh, that's my position. Look at me. I'm always right about every idiots. Spineless losers.
Found guilty of a crime in the court of public opinion, you and I know he did that shit. So, one last thing to touch on. Why was I so vocal during this whole thing? Well, I was afraid history would repeat itself and we would condemn someone based on unproven allegations. The idea of...
So you just chose to completely dismiss everything on a default basis. You're not saying you're smart, okay? If you're gonna try and say that you are, just a bystander in this, you actually need to talk about what could be true, what couldn't be true, why you think so. I did that. It wasn't even hot. And guess what? Didn't get mass downvoted. I said, hey, this is a pretty complex situation. This has credibility because of X reasons. Now, can we just trust it? No. Very simple position to take. But no, you need to be an absolute clown about it and afraid to say something wrong. These people are detestable.
Casting doubt on unproven accusations. Like, the idea behind that is we effectively are saying, we aren't satisfied with this answer. We need more information. We want to know the truth.
No, that's not what you're saying. You literally completely shot down absolutely everything about this. You didn't even entertain for a nanosecond that any of this could be true. I instantaneously, for example, said, hey, we have no evidence, but this explains perfectly everything that we know happened in this situation, the outcomes. And when you have something that perfectly explains everything that happened, in the smallest detail, it fits everything, then you have to question, wait, could this be real? And then 4 people come out and say, oh, yeah, this is what happened. Now that it's out, I'm going to also confirm this. This is out. And these are all Twitch employees. But those are losers. Losers.
And by saying these things, the idea is that you light a fire under the situation so that eventually somebody comes out with the smoking gun, the thing that blows the lid off.
You heard it here, boys, first, okay? The Act Man himself. If someone says something, you call them an idiot, you call them a liar, so suddenly they magically, give you all the evidence in the world that you need. You heard it first.
Of this whole debacle, and we can finally get.
And again, putting himself on the right side of history. Oh, I was completely shooting down everything was said because I just wanted evidence. Now, at no point did I say provide evidence. I just said there's no evidence. You're a liar. It looks bad.
Get to the truth. I just didn't expect that person to be Doc himself. And quite honestly, I'm supremely disappointed in him. Nobody wants to believe somebody so successful who entertains millions of people could be guilty of doing something.
Why not? If you just want to believe that, a millionaire is always right and good, I kind of feel sad for you.
That's so fucked up. It doesn't matter.
But then again, this is coming from the guy who said that before Elon Musk bought Twitter that, oh, blue check marks matter a lot because now I know the opinions that I actually need to read. Because everyone else's opinions, if you're not a blue checkmark, are redundant and stupid.
Matter whether he was charged or found guilty in a trial.
Innocent until proven guilty. Oh, it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter. What a great guy. What an absolute pillar of society. What can I say?
Okay, he admitted it. He confessed. He's guilty, and that's fucked up. There's no excuse for it, Doc.
Anyway, that was the Act Man being a slimy loser, as per usual. Great stuff, boys. Great stuff. Anyway, see you around. Bye.